Back to the syllabus now. You are going to attend a concert, and we'll again discuss that in just a moment, and write an essay. Couple words about those things. You notice the concert critique is worth 15% and the essay is worth 10% of your grade. I'm going to tell you right now, the essay at the end of the semester is going to be a reflection on your experience in this class this semester. And as such, it's a great way to bring your grade up if you're on the borderline. So as the semester progresses, if you start to feel a little overwhelmed, remember that you have some things that you'll be doing at the end of the semester that can really help increase your grade, and you should take those seriously. Now, if you keep going down the syllabus, you'll see a list of dates. These are all listed by due date, and these are all clickable. So if you click on, for example, discussion 1, it will take you directly to that discussion. So that's one way to access your work for the class. There are other ways though. So let's go through the tools on the left-hand side of the class now. We are currently home, and of course there are also announcements for this class. And when you click on announcements, you will see those announcements listed here. And it's important that you read them if there are new announcements. There are also assignments. So this is just a different way to get to the assignments. In other words, you can scroll down the page when you log in, or you can click on assignments to the left. And here you can see they're listed by due date. And again, if you click on them, it'll take you to that specific assignment. Right now, I want to look at the concert critique. This is actually one of the only assignments that's currently available to you. And that's because you have the whole semester to complete your critique. Although I recommend that you think about maybe doing a little later in the semester, because we won't have covered all of the content that will help you do your critique properly. So let's talk about this critique a little bit. This critique is due on the last day of the semester, and you are going to write it in the form of an essay describing an event that you attend. You can choose any concert that you wish to go to, but I would prefer that you try to find something that you maybe wouldn't have gone to if you weren't in this class. It doesn't matter how much the tickets cost. You can find something free. You can even come to an event on campus at Northwest Vista. Or if there's something you've been really wanting to try, maybe this is a good excuse to try going to that event. The instructions are quite detailed, but the things that I want to focus on are that, first of all, you're going to need to relate your reaction to the concert to all of the things you've learned this semester. So again, that's why I said you may want to wait until a little later in the semester to complete your critique. You also need to make sure that you include enough detail. So some events are not really as well suited to this as others, because you need to make sure that you can give these details, like the titles of the pieces and the names of the musicians. You cannot use a video or DVD. You need to attend a live event. One of our goals for this course is that you should be able to have the experience of going to hear live music. And it really is different from listening to a recording. Being there and seeing the music performed live is a very special experience, and in my experience with students, most people are really glad they did it. So please make sure you pick a live event. There's a list of links here that you can click on, and if you click on these, it's going to take you to listings of events, both around San Antonio, at different schools and institutions, and hopefully you'll find something there that works for you. And then you can see there's a rubric down at the bottom so you can tell how your work will be graded. So that's the concert critique. The discussions, you've already seen a couple of ways to access them. Another way is just to click on discussions. And you'll see right now we just have one discussion available to us. It's pretty straightforward and self-explanatory if you want to post. I'm going to click on social. And if I want to post something, then I would type it in. If I wanted to attach something, I would just click attach, and then I'd click on post reply. And there you see it. You actually can also delete your post or edit it, so those are options for you. If you realize that you posted something and you feel like maybe you shouldn't have, or it was for the wrong class or whatever, you can always go in and delete. Now, everybody likes to know how they're doing in their classes, and it's very simple to find that out with the grades tool. So if you click on grades, you will see your grades for the class, which currently, of course, are blank. Not only does this tool show you your grade on individual assignments, if you scroll down, you'll also be able to check your total grade in the class at any time throughout the semester, day or night, so there's never any need for you to wonder or be unsure how you're doing. Clicking on People will give you a list of everyone in the class, and this again is how I would like you to contact me. So here my name is listed as Sarah. That's just a typo, don't worry about that. But anyway, if you click on my name, you'll see that you can then click on this link here to send a message. And although I can't demonstrate it because the test student doesn't have the ability to actually send messages, that's what you do. And it just works like any other email account. So there you go. Pages, we do have some pages here. There are other ways to access them as well. Most of the instructions for these things will be in your discussions. But there is one thing that I want to show you, and that is that each of these chapters that we're going over has examples. So if you click on, for example, Form Examples, then you'll see a list of songs along with links to videos. Looks like I need to fix that one. And you can listen to your music that way. If you find a broken link at any time this semester, please send me a message. Don't just think that that means you should skip that part, because I can always go in and do my best to fix whatever links might be broken. Don't worry about files. The syllabus, again, you can see on the home page. And then the quizzes, there's just one. So you'll click on Quiz, and then it's locked right now, but once it's open, you'll be able to complete the quiz over the syllabus. We do have modules set up, so that's yet another way to access the same information we've been covering so far, and due dates are listed here as well. And that's about it as far as Canvas goes. Now there are a couple of other things that I want to show you, one of which is a resource we're going to be using this semester, and that is Naxos. So some of your assignments will be through Naxos, and you can click on, if you're in ACES, click on My Library, and then if you go to the Northwest Vista College Library, go to the databases, and if you go to the alphabetical list, under N, you will see Naxos Music Library. Now, since I'm off campus, I need to type in my banner ID and ACES. And that will take me right into Naxos. So here we have playlists, and some of your homework is going to require you to listen to music on a particular playlist. So, for example, one of your first assignments is going to cover rhythm, and you are going to be using this playlist right here. So you would click on that, and it will open up all of these pieces, and you'll find out the instructions for that in more detail when you get around to that assignment. So that's how you access Naxos. There will be another video on the course that you can watch to show you how to do some other things that are important for you to know in Canvas. If after watching all of these orientation videos you still feel a little confused or overwhelmed, please feel free to contact me via email or telephone, and I would be happy to discuss with you. I want to make sure everyone feels comfortable in this class this semester. Incidentally, I'm going to be putting up a few videos that are just supplemental for you about music notation and other information about music. Don't feel like you need to learn how to read music. And I want to emphasize that in this class, most of the time, you will be graded on how well you understand the concepts, not necessarily whether you can always hear everything correctly in the music. Hearing technical things in music takes a lot of time and practice. And I understand that you may not have much experience with this. I am just looking to make sure that you at least become familiar with the terms and understand what they mean. So please try not to get overwhelmed by the technicalities of this class, but do embrace them and do try to come to this class with an open mind. If you have any questions, remember I'm always here to help you, and I love meeting students in my office hours so that I can get to know a face with your name. And thank you very much. I will see you online.